Lesson 28, GST Utilities. In this chapter, we will discuss about GST utilities provided under the transactions menu of PC. Basically, these are GST related utilities using which you can validate HSN online, validate GSTN online, check parties return filing status, and so on. So first of all, we are going to transactions, GST miscellaneous utilities menu. Here at the bottom, you can see a lot of GST related utilities are provided like validate GSTN online, search HSN SSC code, query on GSTN, update port address details, and so on. So first of all, here we will discuss the validate GSTN online utility. Using this utility, you can validate the GSTN online, that is, apart from validating the GSTN, you can also check the details related to the GSTN. On selecting this option, this is asking, do you want to validate single GSTN or multiple GSTN? We are selecting the single GSTN option. Specify the GSTN, click validate GSTN button, and you can see this is showing its complete details. At the bottom, a recheck on GST portal button is provided, using which you can reconfirm these details on the GST portal. Next, we will discuss multiple GSTN option. Using this option, you can validate multiple GSTINs in one go. On selecting this option, first of all, you need to specify that GSTINs to be included from account master or from billing details, that is GSTIN as entered in the billing shipping details window that appear during voucher entry. Next, specify you want to load GSTN data for all accounts or a particular group of account. Do you want to include accounts with blank GSTN? And next option is update type of dealer and filing frequency in account master, so you can enable disable these options as per your requirement. Next, show GSTN. Do you want to view all the GSTINs, only invalid GSTIN, only inactive GSTINs, or only GSTINs which are not validated? So you can select the required option and click the load data button. On the screen, you can see Busy has shown details of all the GSTINs as per the filtration criteria you have specified. You can see the account name, type of dealer, GSTIN, validated yes or no. Here, you can click the validate online button to validate the GSTIN. This is showing a message that GSTINs have been validated successfully. Here you can see the GSTINs which are validated, in which yes is specified in the validated field, are appearing in a different color. You can also enable the option of revalidate invalid inactive GSTINs if you want to revalidate invalid or inactive GSTINs. And one more thing to note here is that GSTIN which are validated within last 30 days will not be validated again. Next is validate HSN online. Using this option, you can validate HSN online. On selecting this option, you need to specify you want to validate HSN for single HSN or multiple HSN. We are selecting the single HSN option. Specify the HSN, click validate HSN button, and you can see this is showing its description. Next is search HSN SSC code. That is, you want to search on the basis of HSN and SSC code. On selecting this option, Busy is showing a search HSN SSC code window. Specify whether you want to search HSN SSC code or HSN SSC description. We are selecting the HSN SSC code option. Enter the required code and click search button. Now on the screen you can see the criteria you have specified, which is showing that where the 2 digits are found, where 4 digits are found, greater than 4 digits are found, and then the description. Next option is check party return filing status. With this utility, you can check the return filing status of party, that is, whether the party has filed its GSTR1 and GSTR3B return or not, and if it has filed, then the date on which these returns are filed. In case the party has not filed its GSTR1 and GSTR3B, but you have claimed the ITC in your return, then this may lead to data discrepancy. So with this utility, you can find out such parties who have not filed their returns and can take the necessary action. On selecting this option, this is asking filing status to be shown for one party, that is for a particular party, all transacted parties. That is, if you want to check GSTR filing status of the parties with whom you have transacted in the selected month, or in case you have selected the month as June, September, December, or March, then transaction will be checked for that quarter whose last month you have specified. Next is self option. Select this option to check GSTR filing status of self company, that is your company. Next, this is asking return filing status to be checked from GST portal or show already saved data. Next, select the required month, then select the financial year, and then report to be generated for GSTR1, GSTR3B, or both, that is both for GSTR1 and GSTR3B. Click OK button. On clicking the OK button, a party return filing status window is appearing, which is showing name of the party, GSTN, filing frequency of the party, GSTR1 is filed or not, and if filed, then date of filing. GSTR3B is filed or not, and if it is filed, then the date of filing. Next is query on GSTN. Using this utility, you can find out the masters and vouchers where a particular GSTN has been used. On selecting this option, first you need to specify the required GSTN, then click OK button. Now this is showing the parties where this GSTN has been found. So we can basically say the parties in which this GSTN is specified. If there is any voucher, then busy would have shown the details of that voucher also in which this GSTN has been found. That is the party with this GSTN has been used in that particular voucher. Next is query on HSN SSC code. With this utility, you can find out the items falling under a particular HSN SSC code. Specify the required HSN SSC code, specify the date, and then busy showing the list of items in which the specified HSN or SSC code has been found. So you can see on the screen busy is showing complete list of items in which this particular HSN SSC code has been specified. Next is update HSN SSC description. With this utility, you can update HSN SSC code along with its description. Also, you can specify multiple entries for same HSN code with different units. Thus, with this utility, you can specify HSN SSC code, unit and description, or combination of either HSN code and unit or unit and description. This utility is required to specify HSN SSC code, unit and description for generation of GSTR1 HSN-wise summary of outward supplies 12 and e-way bill. On selecting this option, busy is showing an update HSN SSC description window with 3 columns: HSN SSC code, unit name, description. You can update data in any of these columns as per your requirement. Next is input transporters GSTN ID. With this utility, you can specify transporters GSTN or transporters ID. Transporters GSTN ID is mandatory to be specified as same is required to generate e-way bill number. Along with transporters GSTN or ID, you can specify other information related to transporter such as address, place, pin code, state, etc. On selecting this option, an input transporter's GSTN ID window is appearing, which is showing the name of the transporter, its GSTN ID, address, and other related details. That is the transporter's details that are already entered in busy. You can modify these details, or if you want, you can add new transporter's details also using this window. Next is update port address details. With this utility, you can update port address details for different ports in one go. Port address details are required for generating e-way bill for export, import, SEZ supply type. On selecting this option, an update port address details window is appearing, which is showing port code, its address, pin code, state. This port code is already entered in busy. You can make modifications in this port code, or if you want, you can add new port code details also. So in this chapter, we have discussed all the GST utilities provided in busy. At the end of the chapter, we have provided certain exercise. You can view the exercise on screen and attempt it. Hope after going through this chapter, GST utilities would be clear to you. Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.